I know the girlies love to rant about spearmint tea for skin, but the drink of the summer, ne, and a non-alcoholic, lena le rata bjala thata. That's your problem. The drink of the summer is iced spearmint tea with honey. This cooled down my body in a matter of minutes. Um, you gotta look into spearmint tea for its cooling effects for the body specifically, because I think a really interesting aspect of food, especially from a more like Asian, Indo-Asian perspective, is the concept that cooling foods, hot food, stuff like that, that stuff actually does have an impact. It sounds odd at first, but the science works. You just gotta trust in it. You just gotta dip your toes in it and see for yourself, and like be hyper aware of what you're eating and that it's actually doing that. And it starts to work. This is the drink of the summer. I have to. But I have to give it to spearmint tea. Also what I feel like needs to happen? I think we need to just get into developing cocktails with tea. I know it sounds crazy, but I think developing cocktails with tea, developing cocktails with herbs. I want a hibiscus cocktail. I want a spearmint cocktail. I don't want a mojito just because it has mint in it, because it might be peppermint. It might not even be spearmint. I want a mojito remix where maybe it's spearmint tea, and then there's a spearmint syrup, and then some gin, lemon, but something more I don't know. It's just something so lackluster about alcoholic drinks for me in general. As much as I could have a drink or two, but I never go crazy for most drinks, because it's just it's lackluster. I feel like my favorite cocktail to this day was one cocktail I had. Okay, I don't know what happened. It said the battery was low, and I can't recall when I started talking and it stopped recording. But my favorite cocktail was one I had at Cowfish, and I think also at Fire and Ice. Really taste the rosemary in the drink. The rosemary was actually activated, pounded. I think maybe they might have pounded that gin with some rosemary, strained it out or something. But I don't know. I want to taste